Today we're at Universal Studios Hollywood checking out all of the updates to Halloween Horror Nights and taking a quick peek at the Hillside Project and the construction of the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
As always, we're not going to waste any time. Let's roll it. As we make our way towards New York Street, we can see that the towers are up. They don't look entirely completed yet. The lights haven't gone up above the main center area of this structure. We do have the structures on the left and the right hand side up, and they're on both sides. So we have the main ones as you're coming in, and then to the left we have one of the clowns. And then to the right, we have another one as well. Also, if you or someone you know is a fan of Gabby's Dollhouse, we do have this new photo op area, and Gabby herself does come out for photos and videos throughout the day, so you can keep an eye out and bring those you know who are big fans to take a photo with Gabby. And last week we were here to see the brand new mural that has gone up outside of Fast and the Furious Hollywood Drift. The structure itself is pretty much done and looks great, but really have to give it up to the team here at Universal. This mural looks fantastic. The coloring looks great on the Dodge Charger we have. We also have the logo as well. Now the privacy walls, they had come out a little bit last time we were here, but it looks like they were pushed back in again, and we now have palm trees that have been added. So earlier this week, the tops of the palms were closed up with some rope, but it looks like they removed the rope. This looks really great. And you know what? This building and those trees are going to provide some nice shade during the next couple months while it's so pretty warm here in SoCal. Now the park is a little bit crowded today, not too crowded compared to the summertime, but there's still quite a bit of people. We're gonna head up the studio tour first. Right now it's at a 5-minute wait, so definitely want to take advantage of that before it starts to pick up over the course of the day. Now, speaking of studio tour, we do know this is going to be the entry area for the Terror Tram during HHN, so they finally have signage up about that. But most importantly, we have the Hell Bullies that have been put up along the entryway. No official word from Universal if this is going to be a scare zone exactly or a photo op area, but with these up, this looks really cool. Last year, I did feel like this area overall was kind of like a dead zone, no pun intended, but it's nice to see that they've made the area really look like they're welcoming everyone in to the Terror Tram for Halloween Horror Nights. But before we jump on the studio tour, we're going to use our lovely Epic Universe tumbler to get some water.
For 4th of July weekend, what could go wrong? Applause for Bruce the Shark. He did such a good showing and learning. Maybe in 25-30 years, the studio tour will be on gyrospheres. We got some picture cards for you on your left-hand side. A lot of these cars do have duplicates, even the ones from Transformers and Fast and the Furious, and that's not because trying to give you the one that wasn't used in the movie. They all were used in the movie. They often have multiple stunt vehicles, and then what we call hero cars. Those are the nice shiny ones that we show you on the tour. To your right-hand side, we have construction for Halloween Horror Nights. The Terror Tram Haunted House this year is themed after movies from Blumhouse Productions, but I'm a little bit more worried about that house at the top of the hill. This year is the 65th anniversary of Psycho. Working on Jaws with Verna Fields. Sometimes what you don't see can be a lot scarier than what you do.
All right, as we make our way toward the Starway to the left-hand side, we got a lot of active work going on today. A couple of pieces or set structures, not sure which, are visible inside of the structure on our left-hand side over here. We can see what looks like one of the ride vehicles that's covered in tarp, and another one that's kind of elevated, almost like a slant. Can't exactly tell what they're doing with the two ride vehicles in there, but again, looks like a lot of progress has been made, and they're continuing to work out even more. We do have these beams and poles that have gone up along the siding here, so it looks like this wall is going to come up even further than we've seen so far. But overall looking very, very good. All right, so making our way towards the Hillside Project, and my goodness, look at this progress. They've done an incredible amount of work. They've actually started planting already on the curve of this hillside here. They've repaved the road below, it looks like. So we're gonna hit down one more set of the escalator stairs to get a good look at what we can see. Pointing out here, we have some new film posters that have gone up. We have Wicked for Good, Him, Gabby's Dollhouse, and Black Phone 2. Right, so from down below here, you can see just how much they've dug into what was this former hillside in order to pave it here and put up that large retaining wall. So in comparison, we do have this grassy area here to the right. That's as far out as it came before. So not only do they have to dig inward, but also up. Really, really impressed with the progress. And again, you can see that they've paved this entire section. So the fact that it's paved is really leaning hard into the rumors that this will soon become the new boarding area for the studio tour. However, again, we're just waiting for official confirmation from Universal Studios. But in the meantime, again, looking really, really good at how quickly they had this progress continue over the last couple months. Down here in the lower lot, we officially have the banners up for the two haunted house entrances. We have Jason, Universe, and the Horrors of the White Six. So super excited for these two houses to make their way here. We could kind of see that Jason was going to be down here just based on a lot of the work being done when taking the studio tour throughout the back lot, but happy to see that Horrors of the White Six will be down here as well. So again, we know that we have Jason, one of the houses, coming here to the lower lot, along with the Wyatt 6 house by WWE. Now we're gonna make our way to the other side to see what might be coming by Transformers. Okay, so I had a sneaking suspicion that Scarecrow would be the one right outside of Transformers: The Ride 3D, and I was right. So we have the banner up for the haunted house entrance for Scarecrow, music by Slash. Now, I know one of the things a lot of us are curious about is how exactly will the music from Slash be incorporated throughout the house? Will we hear different songs in each room? Will it just be blasting in the queue as we wait to enter? That all remains to be seen, but either way, it is an interesting choice, so excited to see how it's going to be executed this year. And then, of course, the house I'm most excited about, whose entry is on the opposite side for Transformers, is Five Nights at Freddy's. Right outside of Panda Express, we have the Jason Universe BBQ facade that has gone up. So just about every year, this changes exactly what IP is representing in terms of the food you can purchase here. So it looks like this year we have Jason Angry Orchard Hard Cider, which is one of my favorites. So can't wait to dig into that. And also the s'mores. A lot of people have been talking about a Jason s'more coming this year, and they would be correct. So excited to try that one as well. Over here on this side, we got a little bit of a better view of what the s'more will look like. Looks really, really good. So it's wild to think that we are exactly 2 weeks away from opening night for HHN. I'm incredibly excited to see all these houses come together. Between the original IPs that we know and love and the new houses, I think this is going to be a really, really great year for HHN. So as you'll soon see, there are a lot of tarot cards, brewing things, lots to take a look at in this new scare zone. So again, on the left side here, you can see a couple of the photo ops. We also have these old school carriages, and right in front of it, a huge cauldron. A couple of statues and sculptures have gone up in this scare zone as well. And then coming just a little bit further down on the left and right hand side, we do have these screens. So not exactly sure what is going to be projected on these screens, but we can be sure it's going to be themed to this Noches de Brujas scare zone, which will be interesting to see. I'm wondering if the screens will have just backdrops or settings going on behind them, or if they'll actually have characters popping up and scaring us as we walk down. And it's been a while, I think not since I came during the daytime during Fan Fest, but looks like Snowball's out and about today. How are you, Snowball?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, Snowball. What are you up to today?
I'm not much. You know, I'm trying to stay cool. That is exactly what I'm up to. It's a little too hot for my liking right now.
It is so hot. Why don't you go inside, take a little break?
You know what? I came out here to get some fresh air.
Ah.
As soon as I came out here, and I found out that air was scorched. Now every time I breathe in, it's like I'm breathing in the Sahara Desert.
Oh no. Well, Snowball, I hope you stay cool, and hopefully I'll see you for HHN in a couple weeks.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Y'all see me. I'm gonna dress up like a little cowboy.
Oh.
And I'm gonna jump out, and I'm gonna smoke you. Boom.
That's amazing. Thank you, Snowball. Have a good one.
Have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
Super nice chat with Snowball. Now we're gonna head towards Monstruos 3 this year. And at long last, the privacy walls have finally come out for Monstruos 3. So this is the third year HHN has brought the Monstruos house to us to enjoy. This is one of my favorite houses. Love the fact that it's an original IP by Universal Studios, but of course there are some spooks, some scares that are new each year. So can't wait for this to open up, and really nice to see how they've decorated the facade here in the front. And now, while there's no banner outside of here, I am pretty sure this will be the entry to the Fallout house. Not only is that a brand new IP this year, but it is the one selected by Universal Studios Hollywood for the Lights On preview. So if you're a pass holder, you can make a reservation on the website to take a daytime Lights On tour of the inside of the Fallout house. Now, I did the Lights On tour last year when this was a quiet place. I actually thought it was really cool with full working house lights on, being able to see all the mechanisms of how a lot of the set pieces and props worked inside of this house. So I'm very excited to see how it is for Fallout. I am registered for the Lights On event already. However, it is about 2 weeks after the official opening of HHN. So it's going to be a really cool comparison, having come to HHN first and then seeing how all of it works after the fact. If you check out my previous video at Horror Unleashed in Vegas, we did see some of these items present in the Las Vegas gift shop, but it's nice to know that we have them here. We have the She Is Alive t-shirt along with the She Is Alive hoodie available in Las Vegas and here at Universal Hollywood. Now, further on the other side of the store, we have a new Care Bears by Universal Monsters. This might be one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Absolutely adorable. We have the Care Bears zip-up hoodie to the left here on this side. We have the Cheer Bear Funko Pop, which looks absolutely adorable. And then to the right-hand side, we have the Care Bears by Universal Monsters bomber jacket. This is really cute. The bomber jacket is $125. Just absolutely adorable. And we have the giant Care Bear with the Bride of Frankenstein streak in their hair. This looks so cool. I might have to get this because this is adorable. Swinging around to the other side of this display, we have more of the Funko Pops. So we have the Grumpy Bear, Cheer Bear, Tenderheart Bear, and Bedtime Bear Funko Pops. Super cute. We also have the t-shirt down below. Drawstring bag. Now, who doesn't love a drawstring bag? These always tend to come in handy. These are $25. What I like about these is not only is it the big pouch that we're used to with drawstring bags, but we also have a smaller zip-up side pouch here. I personally love that because sometimes things can get lost or hard to find by dropping them in the main pouch area. So this is really cute. Might have to grab that as well. Then we have this really cool combo. So we have the mesh Care Bear shirt underneath this white tee. Now, I don't see this combo on any of the shelves quite just yet, but again, this is the first time I'm seeing it, so it's possible they'll start making their way to the shelves in the coming days and weeks as we get a little bit closer to HHN. But to wrap up this display, to the right hand side, we then have the crew neck sweatshirt for $75. Again, absolutely adorable. So that's going to do it for today's video. Really great seeing the progress for all of the houses and scare zones for Halloween Horror Nights. We'll probably only come back to visit one more time, which will be next week, to see how all the progress and finishing touches are coming together before we're back the following week for opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!